So that is my smoke detector. Actually, it's a smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, and it's beeping every few minutes on and off randomly. So I've looked it up, and what that means is that it's at its life. There's no way to reset it. I've already tried swapping the batteries. It is hardwired, but it also has battery backup. Anyway, that didn't help. I tried letting it sit for 2 days, didn't help. So I have to replace it. And how do you do that? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So let's get to it. First thing you need to do is disconnect the old one. Pretty easy. Just take it, twist it, bring it down, and then there's a clip right here. Squeeze on each side and have it drop off. And unfortunately, the replacement that I purchased isn't of the same make, which means I need to replace this ring and this little wiring harness. Not very hard to do. So the first thing you need to do is turn the power off to that socket. So I'm down at my panel and I'm going to turn these breakers off, and I'm hoping we'll turn off the power to that junction box that holds the smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector. Nope, my lights are still hot, which means that is probably still hot, and that is a problem. So down I go, and now I'm going to start switching off breakers that are labeled general, and if that doesn't work, I'm just going to power the whole house down with the master breaker. Let's see. Success, the lights are out. That means that the junction box that houses my connection is almost certainly dead, and that makes me happy. Let's get to it. So this is the one I bought. This happened to be a first alert, but it really doesn't make much difference what brand it is. Let's pull it apart and show you what's in it. Everything I expect. Yeah, okay. Nothing left in the box. Instructions in different languages, safety sticker, thanks. What it gets down to is this. What I bought is one with a 10-year built-in battery. Why? Well, because it was actually cheaper than the ones with the battery, which was super odd, but it is what it is. The next thing you want to check is to pull it apart and see if your old one fits on it. And you can see mine doesn't, which means I definitely have to replace that plate. So you can see the old Kidda is a 3-pin, and so is the new one, but the pins are in different locations. Yay! Which means I have to change the darn cable. So I'm not very happy about that, but it's what it is. So instead of getting cranky about it, let's just make it happen. It's not very hard. That's a good point. You don't have to take it all the way off because there's a slot. So just slide it now. There we go. Well, you might as well change the wires first. It's just easier to get your hands in there. So it's red to red, black to black, white to white. Black is the live wire. That's the one you're most concerned with. To keep things straightforward, I do them one at a time. So there we go. Yeah, so that's definitely dead, which is good because I don't like getting shocked. So you take your wire and you twist it around. And you put your grommet back on, nut, whatever you want to call it, wire nut. There we go, and give it a little tug. Oh, came out. It's not on good enough. Screw it down hard, give it a little tug. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's nice. So in this case, they've not cut the end off. They just put this little cap, so I have to cut it off myself, which is not a problem. I just have to go get my wire cutters. Normally, you won't have to do that. That is an oddity. So I shouldn't call these wire cutters. They're sheathing cutters. They just cut the plastic off, cut that sheathing off. There we go. All right, so same thing, just twist it around and put your nut on. Marette, whatever you want to call it. Give it a tug, it's good. And then now let's take the white off. Give it a tug, yep, that's good. Put your plate on, twist it into place. Screw it down gently. Don't over torque it. Take your first alert, plug it in. Again, does not have to be first alert, mine just happens to be. 2 pins on one side, 1 on the other. There's a keyway so you can't screw it up. There we go. Pull the battery. There we go. Yay. Make sure your wires are tucked up. There we go. I'm going to go turn the power back on. I just run my fingers down, make sure I haven't missed any. Nope, they're all on. Hey, so if you found this video useful, please give us the big thumbs up. Super appreciated. And subscribe's always good. We do a lot of this kind of stuff. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.